Hi there, and welcome to today's YouTube jazz guitar lesson. In today's lesson I've got a really cool Lenny Breau influenced piano technique that I'd like to show to you. This little technique can be applied to your chord soloing, your comping and the solo guitar arrangements that you're working on. We're going to get zoomed in a second and show you how to play it, but before we do, you really need a bit of a knowledge about shell voicings in order to get the most out of this technique. So if you need to know more about shell voicings, you can look on my YouTube channel, and I've recorded another video which explains what they are, and they're really useful chords because they teach you how to play any of the main jazz guitar chord types just by playing two notes, which is really cool. So without any further ado, let's get down to it and let's learn how to play this really cool pianistic chordal technique. For the purposes of today's lesson, we're going to be looking at applying this technique to a series of two fives which descend by a tone each time. The first 2-5 that we're looking at is a 2-5 in B flat, and each of these 2-5s are in one bar, so you basically got two beats on each chord. So for the 2-5 in B flat, we've got a C minor 7 shell voicing for two beats and an F7 shell voicing for another two beats. So, and then after the 2-5 in B flat, we have a 2-5 in A flat, then a 2-5 in G flat, and finally we resolve to the one chord. So like that. So what we're doing with these shell voicings is we're actually adding an extension to the minor 7 chord each time. We're adding the ninth. So if we go back to the C minor 7 chord, the ninth of C minor 7 is D, and we're going to play that on the 10th fret of the top E string right there, and I like to use my small finger. You can use whichever finger you want, but basically what we're going to be doing is playing the ninth, hitting the minor 7 chord, going to the dominant 7 chord, and then hitting the ninth again. So in time that's like that. And the reason we're hitting this ninth again is because for the next chord we're going to do the same thing, and this note leads really well into that. So the melody note by itself goes, and that might sound a bit cheesy by itself, but when you add this cool harmony underneath, that sounds really nice. So again, what I'm doing there is I'm just hitting the ninth, small finger. The trick here is to try and get that ninth sustaining. You don't want to go, you don't want to stop it sustaining, you don't want to go that kind of thing, because it just loses all the effect that makes it sound so cool. So I guess if you think about this like playing the piano, you're playing the melody note with your right hand and you're playing the chords with your left hand, so that's why it has a pianistic kind of sound to it. So again, I'm hitting the ninth of the chord, doing this shell voicing maneuver, C minor 7, 8th fret of the D and G strings to F7, and only that one note that changes there. I like to bar across them 8 frets and then just bring back the first finger to get the 3rd of the F7, the A note, and then bring in the 2nd finger to get the E flat, the 7th of the F. Like that. And then basically you just keep on doing the same thing for the different 2-5s. So that's the 2-5 in B flat, C minor 7 F, the 2-5 in A flat, B flat minor 7, E flat 7, hit the ninth again. Then we have the 2-5-1 in G flat, which is A flat minor 7, D flat 7, hit the ninth again, and then we finish on this cool chord here, which is a G flat major 7 with a ninth on the top string there. I guess I could have made that a shell voicing, but because there's no movement in this particular example, I like to play that as a full chord just to give it a sense of completion there. So the full finger, C minor 7, sorry, I'll try and say the chords and play them at the same time. So ninth, C minor 7, F, C, B flat minor 7, E flat 7, B flat note, the 9th, A flat minor 7, D flat 7, then A flat, then you're going to play the G flat major 7 chord, which is the F note, the major 7th there, 3rd fret on the D string, B flat the major 3rd, 3rd fret on the G string, and then D flat, which is the 5th, on the 2nd fret of the B string, and then I like to add the 9th as well. The trick with this one is to play that first and then strum the chord, and again try to keep it sustaining, then put your fingers down like that. So that's basically the technique, and you can apply this cool little technique to all kinds of different things. Just to give you a few examples, the first one is Midnight Blue by Lenny Breau, the bridge. So in that bridge it goes, and then we have these two fives. Like that, and usually these two fives they go, which is cool, but I really like to do this technique. Especially if I'm playing in a trio or something like that, it just sounds so nice to have these independent parts like that. So you can have fun with this technique and apply it to all kinds of different chord melody and comping situations. It's really a good exercise about control, because you've usually got to have a different note sustaining. So I hope that you've enjoyed this video and it's been useful to you. If you did enjoy it, please give the video a like using the like button below this video. And if you subscribe to this channel, you'll get free access to all the brand new jazz and blues guitar lessons that I post. So thanks for checking out this video, I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you for the next one soon.